You are now tuned in to the Players Den podcast. It's your boy Wayne.
Tone.
And we back, baby.
Yes, sir.
You dig? We back and we better. Today we're going to switch things up. We're going to start off with some of the NBA news. Of course, we're going to start off with the Hawks. They just took a bad loss, I would say, last night to the Minnesota Timberwolves. I was in that building for that game. We didn't look good in any way, shape, or form outside of Trae Young offensively.
Right.
Defensively, Ant-Man, Gobert, Anderson, Kyle Anderson. I mean, they all did whatever they wanted. Jaden McDaniels had 10 points
in the first quarter.
In the first 6 minutes of the first.
Because they kept switching on Trae. I was like, so Quinn, you defensive minded.
It took him 6 minutes to switch after he scored 10.
When Jaden had 10 points in the first quarter, I knew the Hawks were going to lose that game. I'm sorry. It ain't even no disrespect to McDaniels, but 10 points in any quarter is a big accomplishment
for McDaniels.
For a role player to do it, it's like, damn, like, okay, you got it. Like 10 points. Quinn finally called a timeout. I'm like, yo, like,
I don't know what took him so long. And it wasn't like it was hard. Like he didn't work hard at all for those buckets. Yeah. Like he was like,
okay, it was just a layup.
Yeah, Trae. Like, come on.
He did a fake post turnaround. I was just like, it looked like a travel, but he had got the ball up so quick. I was like, it's a bucket.
Yeah.
But I mean, Taurean Prince came out going nuts off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
When I seen that lead balloon up to about 17, 18 points, I was like,
this is gonna be a long day for the Hawks. I was sitting there, and then Ant-Man did score 32, but he missed a lot of easy shots. He missed a lot of free throws.
Jumpers, he missed them.
He missed about 4 or 5 free throws. So it's like when we was down by 17, I'm like, Ant-Man not even like, he in his bag, but he not going crazy how he supposed to.
Murray ain't flowing.
Murray had 2 points up until like the fourth quarter or something, or third quarter.
Bogey,
I think third quarter. Yeah.
Some of the shots that he takes sometimes, down 20 points, some of the shots he be taking, I'm like, I don't know about that one.
Mm-hmm.
Like that one ain't it. Try to get easier buckets, man. And this is the time where you pay the dude you gave a max to. You looked for him to get some points, and it's just not. It's just this roster is just. It's just not working out. Like, we should be able to handle Timberwolves at home with ease.
Yeah, and if we lose, we shouldn't lose by 20.
Come on, man.
Like 20 points. That's excessive.
Oh man,
losing to the Minnesota at home without Cat.
That's
without
tough.
Austin Rivers. I know he's a role player, but without they had more than Nas Reed didn't play.
I'm about to say Nas didn't play.
You know what I'm saying? Those 2 key role players off their bench.
Kyle Anderson looked pretty easy for him. I think they underestimated his game.
It was fans out there calling him. Somebody got kicked out the game talking shit to Kyle Anderson.
What?
Kyle, you big forehead bitch.
Oh,
you a hoe. Like, I'm talking about vulgar.
Why Kyle Anderson?
I don't know. But they kicked him out, bro.
He ate though. I guess
he went fed.
I'm about to say he had about 5 assists at halftime.
He had 5 assists first quarter.
Okay, my bad. He had 5 assists first quarter. Yeah, he did. But it looked too easy for him. And then Ant-Man, he's a volume shooter. A lot of these players are volume. Like, most of the superstars come out. Jaylen Brown, they come out, Jason Tatum, they come out early and get their points. I done seen Ant-Man with 2 points in the first quarter and finish with 40.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of players can't get going like that. Once that first quarter, most players you can count out after that first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Especially scoring-wise, like, damn, he only had 4? Okay, well, it may not be his night. You looking on your prospects account like, over 25 ain't it. Like, he ain't getting that.
And he get it.
Yeah. But it's Ant-Man. And I just figured, I was like, he missing too many open middies. He missed that open 3 a couple of times. I seen Dominique them. Dominique them got to stop with that.
See, I don't be listening. I be there.
So they be in the booth like, this player can't shoot. This player can't shoot. They be killing me with that. Like, Dominique, he is a shooter. What are you talking about?
That man is a scorer.
Well, it's gonna be a long night for Anthony Edwards. He's not looking too good. I think they be hearing that stuff.
Wow.
I think they hear it.
Oh, they hear a lot of.
That's what I'm. There's no way you walking past that and you don't hear what they saying.
The dude that was screaming at Kyle Anderson wasn't sitting courtside. He was sitting. You know, my seats kind of close.
Yeah, they close.
Well, they pretty close.
I'm about to say they.
But like,
so close.
he yelling from pretty much like my area.
Yeah.
So you know, he really yelling, and Kyle is hearing him. Like Kyle at the free throw line, and he looked like Kyle made the free throw, and then like the song got at him like shut up.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
You know, I was like Kyle was hearing it too.
That's what
and that's why he got kicked out.
Right,
probably.
You got to think these players are pros. Stuff get them going too.
He ate the rest of the night. He was popping his shit.
You supposed to. You supposed to.
Because the fans was talking shit. Everybody was talking about his head.
He had a great game though. Shout out to him, but I don't know what like the recipe. Shout out to Trey for scoring 41. He looked good.
Trey was the only highlight, like I said, on offense that night.
Clint is everybody's so inconsistent. That fan was
on
right.
Yeka too.
That fan was right, man. Once this player get hot, this player get cold. Trey been shooting the 3-ball well. But once he got hot, DeJounte was like, "Oh, thank God, foot off the gas."
Yeah. Then when DeJounte going crazy, scoring 40, Trey got 18.
Hunter been consistent too. Yeah. I can say Hunter's been pretty consistent with his 16 to 18 points. He got to get more boards though, man. These players are getting paid. You don't be one dimensional for us. Yeah. We can't win when you one dimensional.
Not at all.
The game ain't all about scoring. They expect Clint to get all the rebounds. We good. I done seen games with Clint 18, 19 rebounds, and the closest player got 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
But it shouldn't be like that. We should dominate the boards. Everybody should get in it. But to me, the Hawks just so one-dimensional. It's just a scoring team to me. This team can only score. It's no defending.
They're just real inconsistent.
They're just a one-dimensional team. They just score. Trey defense has picked up. I seen his last 5 games before last night. He's averaging 2 steals a game.
Yeah.
The last 5.
He got cooked, though.
Last night,
but the 5 before that, he was
but
looking
I'm
great.
saying, like, if Trey stepping it up,
he's making strides in the
he's
right.
He's making strides, but I expect the coach to come out like, okay, Jaden McDaniels 6'7", 6'8". Let's do this, let's do that,
or let's put. The thing is, when they made the switch, I was like, why did you start off like that anyway?
That first
they had DeJounte on Mike Conley.
Yeah.
When Trae Young and Mike Conley are both like 6 feet.
The same size. And I like Trae.
But you hiding Trae on Jaden McDaniels, and he's 7 inches taller.
And he that first bucket, he just like, Trae was like, it was like a foot. Like,
it looked like.
It was about a foot that Trae was like, I was like, damn, like, hold on. Like, don't do that to my point guard.
It looked like Jaden like felt. Tried by them sticking Trae on him, and he took advantage of it.
He got aggressive after that. You seen him taking his shots like, oh, I'm hot now. Like, I done got 4 or 5 dunks.
He might have ended up with like 17 points that game.
I mean, and that's what I'm saying. We can't let that happen, man.
Yeah, we got to do better, Hawks. Sadiq Bey, you looked bad last night.
Yeah, but
John Collins, per usual. Do we really have to get into that?
No. This is a real.
Onyeka was another highlight, I would say. He had 16 points, 14 rebounds in 25 minutes, so can't really be mad at that. But prior to last night's loss, we took an L to the Celtics as well. On Saturday, we lost that game 134-125. Tatum went crazy.
Wow.
Jaylen Brown had a solid game.
Brogdon. He was bullying. Did you see how he was wrecking everybody? I'm like, we not finna stop. Nobody can stop that.
Yeah.
He got the ball. When he got the ball, he looked up the court. I mean, he's speeding up the court. Boom, layup. I'm like, okay, all right, okay. So we not tough no more at all. Like we letting Brogdon just, and he the 3rd, 4th option.
Right.
It's tough right now to watch it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Quinn record is what, 3-5 or something like that?
Yeah.
3 and
something like that.
Either 3 and 4 or 3 and 5. Either one. 3.
I'm not sure.
But we done lost our last 2, so I want to say he 3 and 5 now.
But before that, we was in DC playing the Wizards. We took care of business both of those games.
It wasn't easy the second time. They tried to. Well, the
first time. It was 122, 120.
Porzingis cooked us for 40.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Boy, I tell you, I know everybody licking their chops when they seen John Collins and Clint Capella down there.
Especially John.
I know I am on both of them. Neither one of them can guard the perimeter or the paint. They can't guard the paint. I see Clint swiping that air 85% of the time.
You think it's a confidence thing with John Collins? Like, what is it?
Yes.
Is his confidence just gone?
It's gone, yes.
What about the PEDs? You think that got something to do with it?
Yeah. He was Chris Jericho out there then. Now he helping everybody up now. You see him helping everybody up. He wasn't doing that on
he a nice man. He a nice guy.
He wasn't doing that then. He was tough, got in. I don't know, man. I like him.
It's weird just seeing the regression.
If we get to a play-in game, John Collins got to go to the bench. Like, clearly, y'all in this predicament for a reason. If I'm Quinn, I'm switching it up. I like Murray and Trey to start together, but I can't have them playing together the whole game. It's not working.
They stagger them a lot, though. They do stagger them a lot.
They stagger them, but to me,
and I want to see them play more, actually, together.
I don't.
I do.
Because Murray is so aggressive when he get to that 15-footer. He's not.
He's pulling that.
He's getting that anytime he wanted. That's what I'm. So I think he's a better scorer when he got the ball in his hand. I don't think he's a jump.
He is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
they definitely need to be staggered, but I feel like Trey be out the game 6 minutes into the first quarter.
Yeah. Yes, he do.
And it's like I don't really like it. I don't know. I think maybe in that second quarter they should stagger them, but they should start them off like, all right, let them play the first 8 minutes together. You know what I'm saying? Why just 6?
Yeah. I think like us not having a big who can really shoot the ball is like hurting us too.
Yeah.
Clint can't always get a oop. Onyeka got to be close as hell to score. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you can't get that if Trey driving. You might not get that, and Trey likes to drive. So
his floater is.
I mean, it's the best in the game. He got the best floater. I mean, I want to say Trey scored them. Who scored the most points in the paint last year? Trey was like top 5 point scorer. Like
had to be. I mean, he led.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He was Trey, and yeah, I want to say Trey was top 5 in scoring in the paint. I mean, this is what he do, but you can't get that if I'm driving and you gonna get us 3 seconds, so you got to get out the paint. When I can pass it to you, can hit that little 15, 20 footer. We ain't got that.
Right.
We don't. And John barely hitting that. So I can't believe like they didn't really look at that when it was time to trade for players. And it's hurting them.
John.
It's hurting them not having a stretch big. I don't know why they don't think they need one. Why would you not think you need a stretch big with a point guard of Trey caliber?
I wish we could have got Kuzma, man.
Yeah, they not giving him up, buddy. He's not going nowhere. That boy is a bucket too. And I watched him that first game against the Hawks. He didn't do too much that second game. That first game he was bucket.
Yeah, man. But let's get into some of the other things going around in NBA right now. One thing I want to discuss that I think is like super weird. I really want to know what's going on with Andrew Wiggins.
Facts.
Like it's a family matter, but he's been gone for like 2 weeks.
I think longer than that, bro.
Probably longer than that. It might be a month.
I think it's a month now.
You know, most people do take about. Well, some people play right after somebody, passes away and then take a day.
Maybe they haven't passed away yet. Maybe I don't know.
Some people go out and like, I'm gonna dedicate this to my granddad. He died today.
Yeah.
Some people be. I don't know, but we don't know if it's a death.
I don't know what it is.
We don't know if it's. We don't know.
Steve Kerr said is more than a game.
And it's more. Yeah, no basketball game is more important than whatever going on.
Right. So I understand. Hey,
but it just got me wondering. I know it's personal business.
They said they hope he can come back because they need him.
Yeah, they say he might not be back to the playoffs.
Clay is carrying. Clay,
he
averaged 26, 27 in January and 25 in February. That's
dropped 38 yesterday.
That's 2 of the best clips of his career.
Oh, what, for a month of scoring?
Yeah, back-to-back months.
Oh, wow.
27 and 25.
Is he back?
Yes. Hell yes.
Is he back?
You know he is.
He better, it seems
Come on, man. That's why Steph said, let me get back. My boy, hey, he's back. He's
love
back.
It.
I love it for him. But Steph said we ain't done. He ain't trying to, they're not rolling over.
Oh, no, they're not going for none of that.
No, but I think
they're going to be different in the playoffs.
They need to put Looney back in that starting lineup, which they did last night and they won. But
right.
Let's not get it twisted. Let's go back to the bread and butter. Y'all trying to do that Draymond at the let's get back. Calm down.
Calm down.
He's a little older. Let's get back to the young bull who rebound his ass off of y'all and pass the ball to the right person like y'all taught him because he been there his whole career.
Right.
And get back to winning basketball games because they was on a little slump for a minute, but
they can't win on the road.
They the worst road team in the NBA.
They're like 7-20 something.
I think the Warriors may be top 2 worst road team in the NBA.
They lost 8 straight on the road.
Well, they lost
and won 9 straight at home.
Right.
It's like they just can't win on the road.
I don't know what it is. Steve Kerr, I don't know.
It's really baffling that
it is
they can't win.
But
that's why they win championships and playoff series because they go still wins on the road.
Right, and that's why they're known for. But that's why they're struggling this year because they can't do it.
If they had like a 50-50, if there was 500 on the road, they would be a top 3 to 4 seed in the West. Facts. Probably top 2.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying top 3 off rip, like definitely.
But they just can't buy a win.
It's shocking to me that they lose to Orlando and.
Like, it don't even matter.
Like
we got them Friday.
They gonna smoke us though.
We got them Friday. You think they gonna lose again? Can we make it 9 straight losses on the road?
Clay finna come off.
Or is Atlanta gonna fuck it up?
I like Murray not finna get through them screens. They finna put him through his little body.
I like Jordan Poole to cook somebody.
I like Murray to not get through them screens.
I'm still going Hawks though. I think we gonna
have to.
I think we gonna give them a 9 straight. Then they can start winning them after that.
I think Draymond gonna have one of them little career games.
As far as what?
Like flirting with that quad, like that triple, like
not
the quad, the triple, not the quad, the trip.
Hey,
I like him.
If he get a quadruple Friday, I know some.
No, I like him to get that triple though with ease.
Yeah.
Like flirting with it, because that's just what the Hawks give up. Like players play here and just be like, you know what?
Like, why not?
Let's do it.
We about to go to Magic tonight. Let's have some real fun. Let's turn up for real.
I know somebody because they know rappers. They know folks gonna see them. They're like, man, let's get it going tonight. Yeah. And that's what they do, man. And look at Kyle Anderson. Like, come on, he's not about to do that again.
Man, he got turned. He was turned up.
Man, I think he flirted with the triple double last night.
He got one.
Oh, that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah,
come on, bro. When he gonna get another triple double? No more this season. I bet Bovada right now. Kyle Anderson not getting no more triple doubles this season.
Ain't no telling. He a triple double threat.
He is, but he actually got it against the Hawks. That's the problem.
Yeah, he got it for sure. The thing is,
in that, go past that light and make a right. You can park in that little circle right there. No, go through the stop signs. You're gonna make a right at that light. Like you're gonna keep going straight. You're gonna make a right at that light, and you're gonna find some parking in there. We still gotta wrap this up though.
Yeah, cause we ain't talking.
You at the light? Okay, look, like you can park on the street anywhere right there. That's why I park there. They done change the parking down here. I usually park on the street in front of the studio, but they take it in there. So who recording after us now?
I think I saw you. They be on your page, right?
They do. Oh yeah. See, y'all this late. See, it was spots out there when I got out there. Don't park in front of the sign to say no parking. Of course not. You talking about? Y'all park? Alright, man.
Alright, hold on. Before you go downstairs, you're about to go. You open the phone yet?
Is the door open?
Nah, it ain't. But just do a be like, alright, well, paint it off so then.
Alright, hold on real quick. Hold on.
Remember what was the last thing I was talking about?
Yeah. We're going to finish this. I'm going to save it. We're going to finish this. The NBA. Because how we going to, like, that's. I'm trying to see how we going to do that. Like, when we introduce them into our episode that I post on the Podbean. Right. We finna do another intro.
So what you want to do? Finish the NBA off?
Come back on that main street. Late niggas fucking it up.
What time they starting? The other people? Oh, okay. Okay. All right, cool. You said what? Yo, what's good? What's good? Y'all doing all right?
For real? Oh, cool. That's what's up. That my dude, Becky. Yeah, I don't claim it, but yeah. I know. You know Tony, my cousin.
Oh yeah, okay. Okay. We had already started up the NBA. Yeah, let me. I'm gonna wrap it up real quick. Okay, that's a bet.
All right, what's the last thing we said?
I'm about to go back.
What we said?
He is, but he actually got it against the Hawks. That's the problem.
Oh, Kyle Anderson. We was talking about Kyle Anderson. Like, he scored. We just, what you want to do? What you want to go?
Because we talked about the Warriors and all that.
Yeah. I want to talk about Ja. He in Florida.
Yeah. I was going to get there.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
You ready, H? Let's get it.
Okay, yeah, so he did get that triple-double against the Hawks, but we're going to move on to other news in the NBA. The Lakers are now first in defensive rating since acquiring Jared Vanderbilt, where they were as about 4 days ago.
Yeah, probably still
I'm sure they're still
probably
flirting with that number, but that's still very impressive compared to where they were prior to acquiring him. And
they robbed Timberwolves.
I just think they look really good right now.
Yeah, they robbed Timberwolves.
Yeah, they robbed everybody. Every
Pelinka
player
robbed.
they got.
He robbed.
They went crazy with that. They really could have turned their season around with what they did.
What D'Lo did on Sunday?
Yeah, he got an L, but he dropped 33.
Still dropped 30 off missing about 10, 11 games.
Right,
so
right.
That was pretty good. And AD said it was on him that game.
It was. It was. He underperformed.
I went over him on tonight.
Oh yeah, he about to go crazy.
Yeah,
tonight.
I had to go over him Pelicans. Yeah, so. It wasn't D'Lo the reason they lost. It was AD being a little lackadaisical.
And then nobody outside of Austin Reeves could buy a bucket.
Facts.
I mean, Malik Beasley, nothing.
I'm expecting
Troy
him
Brown,
him to do more.
I mean, they didn't really get no production out of anybody outside of D'Lo for real that game, and that's why they took that L.
Yeah.
What about the beef that's been brewing with Draymond and Dylan Brooks?
I mean, it's really. Draymond gonna pop his shit anyway, cause like he said, he got the All-Stars, 4 championships, Defensive Player of the Year. Dylan Brooks ain't really did anything, but they did spank the Warriors. They beat.
Oh yeah. Oh, they went out there and bust their ass.
And I think Dylan Brooks had about 15 points.
Yeah.
He did his little thing.
Yeah.
Draymond, he's gonna. No matter what the Warriors are doing, Draymond is always gonna like pop it. Like he gonna say what he gonna say. He gonna do what he gonna do. I think he should have probably waited to after the game because he did all that and then they just got embarrassed. They was down 20, 30 points the whole game.
They got whacked with no Ja.
No Ja. And that's the thing with Memphis. Like, they can really win games without Ja. I think that, like, people need to understand, like, that team.
They did it last year.
Yeah.
Like, they was still a number 2 seed last year and he missed a big chunk of the season.
Definitely did.
And
I think they was 23-5.
They plugged who was it? Tyus. They plugged Tyus in, Tyus Jones, and it's like they just all right, let's go hoop. Like we straight.
Right. And Bane really steps up on the assist.
Facts.
He passed the ball pretty well too. So
that's where he improved his game this offseason. He can really facilitate now, and his jumper is gotten even better.
Yeah, he's
so
pretty
it's like
strong.
He really made some good strides this season.
He's a strong scorer. He can get to the paint. I like Bane game. It's only thing that worries me if Ja gonna be out for an extended period of time is Jaren Jackson. He gets in foul trouble. I mean,
Jaren Jackson had a shitty game last game too.
I mean, foul trouble is a thing for like I know he like probably number 1 in blocks or top blocks and steals or something like that. But
blocks per game.
I think you're averaging like 4.5 fouls a game. Like you need him, and if Ja not gonna be there, I expect Jaren to like step that up.
You need your defensive player of the year for sure. So. But Ja, speaking to him, he the update at least, he wasn't charged of anything that happened in Colorado.
Right.
There wasn't enough video evidence or evidence in general available, so he wasn't charged of any crime. However, he has entered counseling in Florida, and he has no timeline to return to the Grizzlies right now.
Yeah.
So we don't really know how that situation is going to shake. They're in a great position being number 2 in the West right now, and having Tyus Jones at their disposal to throw in. So I think they can remain afloat, but if they want to make any noise or any run in the playoffs, they're gonna need their superstar.
I don't think Ja finished the season. I think he will play in the playoffs though.
You think he's gonna sit to the playoffs? But that's still tough for him to.
How long you think the counseling? Like you think like a week is enough?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's only gotta be like 30 days.
That's what I'm saying. Like there's no way he getting a little certificate after a week or 2. Like, I don't think that's how it works. So we'll definitely done did a counseling class before. It ain't that simple. Maybe for him though. Maybe I don't know. But
the club owner said he spent 50 racks in there.
Who?
The club.
Oh, the
owner,
club.
that night.
Yeah. I mean, that's come on, man. That's chump.
He said he was respectful and sweet and didn't drink. I was like, what?
Yeah, that was too weird. Like,
they must
sweet.
gave her some money to
that was too weird.
Some publicity
but
shit.
That don't sound too.
Yeah, that sounded kind of weird.
You know what I'm saying? It didn't sound too authentic, but. I mean, if I'm Ja, I'm rolling with it. I mean, the NBA.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. That's something positive.
Right.
KD could possibly miss the rest of the regular season with an ankle injury. That happened in a warm-up line. Like what?
KD
got to do better. They said he could play right now if it was playoffs.
I believe him. I do.
I mean, after he hurt it, he got up and finished. It looked like he finished his workout.
I hope he did.
And then didn't play. So I don't know.
Yeah, they just being probably cautious. They can win without him for sure. I think. Devin Booker averaging like 36 his last 5 games.
Yeah, he going crazy.
Going nuts. So I'm expecting them to keep it up.
Yep.
Ayton can get his scoring back up because it wasn't like that when, you know what I'm saying, when KD was around. He was averaging about 13 points, 12 points.
Mm-hmm.
So KD out, he better take advantage of it because he'll definitely be like, third option when KD get back. So.
They're saying Lonzo might need a third surgery. We don't really got to get into that, but
it's time for him to just.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And then Zion did have a setback that was significant.
Yeah, man. They say he weeks away.
Right, he weeks away, so we might not see him to the playoffs either, or play in, because it looked like they might be a play-in team.
The Lakers busting their head.
It's crazy.
Right
they was like a number 1 seed when Zion was healthy.
Yeah.
With no BI.
Lakers busting their head right now.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get into the standings for NBA, and that's all we got for NBA at least today. In the Eastern Conference, Milwaukee's leading the pack. They have a 2.5 game lead over Boston, who I thought would be the number 1 seed for the entirety of the season, but they've been having some hiccups lately in the way they've been playing, losing to subpar teams. They lost to Houston yesterday.
Yeah, that was a shocker.
Definitely didn't expect that. That was just very weird. Number 3.
Jabari been balling though.
Jabari has been balling. Yeah. Jalen Green's back. They got Kevin Porter back now.
Right.
So still they should never beat the Celtics.
You're right.
76ers 3. I think they got. I'm gonna say the MVP and Joel Embiid.
Wow.
I know it's hard. Jokic, he having a triple double. I love Jokic, but Embiid, man, he cooking.
He giving the pity.
He been cooking.
He giving the pity.
Cleveland at 4, Brooklyn 5, 6 New York Knicks, 7 Miami, 8 Atlanta, 9 Toronto, 10 Chicago, and then outside looking in Washington, Indianapolis, Orlando, Charlotte, Detroit and San Antonio and Houston are. Battling for Wemby. For Wemby. They tanking. They're trying to lose as many games as possible. And I don't blame them.
Yep.
Western Conference, Denver still number 1.
But Jokic's not MVP. That team he playing with.
Hey. He could get the
who the second best?
I like Jokic. He could easily be a 3-time.
Who's the second best option on that team?
Jamal Murray.
But he ain't James Harden.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like Jokic is making it work with like way less like not saying they not
I think
talented.
His team is better. His team is way deeper.
Yeah.
Like he don't got James Harden, but he got a better team.
Yeah.
Number 2, Ja Morant. I mean, not Ja. Well, Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies, even though Ja Morant is on a little vacation right now. Sacramento Kings, they looking really good.
Really good.
They're number 3. I like for them to take that number 2 seed with Ja being out for that time.
Maybe because Sabonis and
Fox are losing their man.
Yeah.
Phoenix 4, Golden State 5, Clippers 6, Minnesota 7, Dallas 8, Lakers right now 9, 10, New Orleans outside looking in, Oklahoma, Utah, Portland, San Antonio, Houston. Any shout-outs?
No shout-outs.
All right, well, y'all been tuned in to the Players Den podcast. It's your boy Wayne.
Tone.
And we out, baby.
Yes, sir.